And let me ask you this is being living in a time that we did not have as much technology to learn jiu-jitsu. We have to put ourselves 100% in trying to mimic other people's movements to go back and ask each other, man, what can we do in this situation? In your lifetime in jiu-jitsu, from the early 80s until today's time, what would be the most significant difference between the jiu-jitsu back then and the jiu-jitsu today for you?
Um, I think everything came about the rules, the competition. At the time I used to compete, the rules was very simple. Didn't have advantage. Was points. And a lot of the fights they pull for the guard and try to do armbar, triangles, and things like that. They have little bit by the guard, not much de la riva. The jiu-jitsu was very simple and was little bit kind of open. Was not that hard to find the submission because you you see a lot of opportunities to do submission when you fight because the rules is pretty open. What is helped me a lot. I train a lot of wrestling and I have chance to compete different styles for don't stop competing. I fought sambo, I fought wrestling, judo competition to keep myself active in competition. I didn't want to stop that kind of challenge myself because I think myself jiu-jitsu for me is like I'm a grappling. I want to fight everything I can to not stop in competition.
And I think if I understood is the main difference from the jiu-jitsu in the early days for you and today was the simplicity of the rules back then. Kind of give more exposure in a way, in a good sense, for submissions to happen. And today is so many
Um,
little rules that doesn't push forward as much as used to
yeah.
for people to expose themselves more for
What
a kind of
I
submission to
think the
happen.
evolution of the rules changed the game. Example, I think the athletes start getting super strong. I think a lot of athletes, the sport Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu start create super athletes, like any another sport, like football, basketball. And some like you see, sometimes you arrive in competition, you see a blue belt look like Incredible Hulk,
Yeah.
and you start think like, man, these kids today, strength-wise, is not like at the time we used to compete. These super athletes come now early, and based like they start freezing the sport, start freezing. They get one position, score some points, and they start even get difficult to score points. And the evolution of the rules, okay, you can win by have almost points, like create advantage. And this changed the game because the jiu-jitsu start get very tight, very simple, very today even after a while for me I have to study the rules because I couldn't understand the rules keep get complicate and it was not simple like the time I used to fight. And
The fight
yeah,
doesn't flow as used to.
yeah, like I remember I was talking to one of my friends who won the championship. I remember, oh, how was your fights, how you submit him, how you did this, how say he I won by two vantage. Yes, you come a world champion by winning by two vantages. And for me, I was blown away. I said, man, that's a different. People don't train for points anymore. They train for score vantage. And I was, wow. But it's amazing to see because not only the rules is upgrade, but the athletes upgrade.
Yes.
And by the athletes upgrade, you start to see some amazing super athletes winning by super speed and super techniques and the jiu-jitsu start get very fast, like the evolution was unbelievable. Even I remember sometimes I travel to New Zealand one time and the guy asked, oh, he can show me some berimbolo. I, I looked to the guy and said, what the hell is berimbolo? I don't even know what the guy talking about. I called Jean-Jacques. Jean-Jacques, have you heard about this berimbolo? I said, oh yeah, I was in Abu Dhabi. I saw some of the guys showing these, and I have to upgrade myself because you have to keep follow the growth of the knowledge. Another way, I live doing a lot of seminars around the world. I have to keep myself a consistent student. It's good because I have the knowledge of the history, the beginning, all the steps. But for me, it's very important to keep follow. I don't want to stop my jiu-jitsu today. I want to keep studying for my students, for new black belts, for new champions. For me, that is very important. You know what I mean? Because we live from jiu-jitsu. People say, well, Rigan's an old jiu-jitsu. Yes, but I didn't stop learning. I still upgrade myself to be a new jiu-jitsu too. And I think that's what is amazing about what's keeping my passion alive. I keep learning all the time. That's
Now,
amazing.
going speed up a little bit forward. When when did you start? I always knew you love movies. I always knew because I grew up and you and Roger are the ones more in a good